We've been sitting on the plane for an hour, waiting on a pilot.
Apparently ours got sick.
You know, we could just tell her that she made it to Alaska.
So I got your response to that good over here. Really looking forward to you with all the details. I'm just going to push back and be on our way here to Juneau.
After 11 hours of travel, we are officially on the ground in Alaska. And you know the crazy thing? It's actually warmer than it was in Minnesota. Baby, being out here in nature, all this fresh air and everything, makes me want a cigarette.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can't offer you one?
No.
Package is a little
What?
busted up.
What? What is that from?
That's my cigarettes.
Okay.
You sure I can't offer you one?
Sure.
They're Slims. Are you smoking, baby girl? Normally you're not supposed to smoke in church.
You want to sing? La, 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 la. No.
That's not how that microphone works. We're here in Juneau, just driving around. There's only like 20 miles worth of road in this whole city, so we're trying to get the most out of this rental car. This is going to be really shaky because I'm using telephoto, but what we're looking at is a riverbed that is crawling with bald eagles. It's lousy with bald eagles. What'd you think of this place, Alyssa? Kid, you're drunk.
always have to wear the right shoes for the right job. If you're a tango dancer, you're going to wear the right shoes, like your high heels or your practice shoes. If you're hiking in the snow in Alaska about to go up to a glacier, you wear hiking boots.
Hey, if you're just joining us with this episode, I should say that Sarah is a professional tango dancer. And in case I don't do anything funny this episode, I'm also a professional comedian. It's what we do. Serious sun here in Alaska, and it's warm and it's awesome, and I'm standing on a big block of ice. It is so sunny here in Alaska, and we're all snow blinded because of the snow. We're standing on a big chunk of ice in front of a huge glacier, and it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome.
I'm out of here, Daddy. Give me to Hawaii.
A couple of things I'd like to say before we close this episode is, first of all, we really like Juneau.
I think it's probably my favorite part of Alaska so far.
I think so too. I mean, I like Skagway. It's a fun town. We've had great times in other parts of the state, but Juneau is just, I don't know, there's just a vibe here. It just feels good. It's a neat place.
Yeah, so we have a balloon walking behind us.
Another thing I want to say is that if you, depending on how long, if you've been following us, if you watch us, this Alaska has a very close place, I think, to both of us, because this is the place. This is where we were when we first found out that Alyssa was going to join our family.
Yes.
Remember that? No, you don't remember that, but we remember it. You were just inside your mother's stomach.
You were our little embryo.
Our lives were forever changed. It was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
Oh, and this is one thing, I feel like I should do a public service announcement. This is just for general information, and I wish I didn't have to say this, but I know that there are some of you out there who think that Alaska is a big old island sitting in the Pacific Ocean. You think this, I understand, you think this because of the way maps are drawn. Alaska's very far away from the other states, so to compensate for that, they often bring it down and stick it in the Pacific, where the Pacific Ocean is. Look, it is not an island. It's a part of the continent of North America, and it's way far north. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I've had actually two friends in the past who thought this, and they were not uneducated people. They were not stupid people. One had a PhD, and the other is a very prominent businesswoman who's a CEO of her own company. These are people who should know that Alaska is attached to the continent. So if you believe that Alaska is an island, please do yourself a favor. Look at a globe. All right. That's been the PSA for this episode.